words. Thank you. As you've sort of mentioned my shrine, let me, as this is the what you call it, I can take this computer and I'll actually take it round to show you my shrine. So that would be a good start of the meeting. I don't know whether you'll be able to see.
Very good.
Can you see?
Yes.
I've done my prayers this morning. The incense is burning. So this is my shrine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll go back to mine. I've had quite a few people come to see. Not see, but yeah, during the Diwali, people was mentioning Diwali earlier, so we do our prayers in there as well. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we're fine, yes.
Okay. Good morning, and thank you for giving me the opportunity again. I don't know how many years it's been since Alec's been calling me to give a talk, to share my views, my thoughts on rule of life from Hindu perspective. Now, the rule of life is, as I'm just going to sort of stick to what has been asked of me to share, is a set of intentional, practical, and personal commitment that helps you live a life that is focused on what you believe is most important. Right, according to Hinduism, the rule of life is guided by dharma, duty of righteousness, the pursuit of the four aims of life, and the principles of karma and moksha. Moksha is being, liberating from all the life from this body. Living according to dharma involves performing duties appropriate to one's stage of life and social role, including virtues like non-violence, compassion, and self-control. These are our guides within Hinduism. So dharma, you do your, on a daily life. I'm going to share, I've just sort of shared with you about what the scriptures say, what have been sort of going on for, you must be aware that Hinduism, the oldest religion in the world. So this is, like I would say, in theory, this is what we have. We should be abiding by that. But nowadays, in practice, how we, in the modern 21st century, we do put these into practice, the rules of life. For me, the most important is doing good karma. And check yourself. I check myself on a daily basis. Like I got up this morning, did my prayers, and asked for peace and for guide me not to do any wrong to anybody. So checking myself constantly. And there's other responsibilities as a human being I have. I try to do as good to others, not to hurt anybody. Very basic rules of life. And I think those goes across all. I mean, if I was to share with you about Hinduism, it's very, very deep indeed. And I try to put these things into practice. So when I was growing up, we were in an extended family, living with grandparents, with uncles, with aunts. So they gave us guidance, and there were certain rules of life that we had to adhere to. When the grandfather said, this is what everybody's going to do, it was done. Because living in an extended family, there's a lot of respect, there's lots of, so you do not talk. It's like you talk when you're spoken to. So very, very joint family ethos was there. And then when I got married and tried to put those into practice, those basic rules, like I said earlier, karma is one that I would focus on more. There are others, responsibilities that you would take on within the family. We're the eldest, my husband and I, and there's other family responsibilities that we have. And again, the rule of life, you do as much as you can for your family. And we have achieved all those. My in-laws, my sister-in-laws, they're very happy with, and the reason why we go and see them every year, and this year we're going to go twice, because of the love, the affection that we get from the family. I mean, I have always said throughout my talks, family matters. And within the Hindu tradition, as Avasura said, family structures often include multiple generations living together, providing mutual support. Nowadays, what I've sort of observed is everybody is living in a very, very silo, and that in itself brings lots of social issues, and people are not opening up, and they have got more, I would sort of say, mental issues, because they have gone off the radar, and they think, the young generation think they know best. And how do they, it's the guidance and those rules of life, very basic rules of life, that they are digressing from. I have 4 grandchildren, and the eldest was 19 on the 8th. And he, whenever, he talks about faith. So they're picking up on, we are not sort of like forcing them to, they have to do this, they have to do that, but they are doing that from their own accord. And from my son, we got 2 grandsons, and the younger one is 14, and Eric's met them all. And we try to sort of whether they will continue with those rules is their choice. And we can't, we're not going to be here forever. But those seeds have been sown with the older from my son's side. From my daughter's side, she is married to, and Eric's met him as well, to English person. He's Catholic, and they follow both Hinduism, and my son-in-law follows his own faith. So they both work together, my daughter and my son-in-law. And it is really, and it's really beautiful to see how my daughter has embraced the faith of her husband, and my son-in-law has embraced the faith of Hinduism. So they do all the rituals, celebrate everything, and the children are following their sort of, she also has a shrine in her house, and it is very, very pleasing that young generation are continuing with that. So I think it depends on families, how strong you are, and the next generation will continue with those values, with the rules that they can build from what they've learned from their parents. So Hinduism is very flexible. It's a way of life, very basic understanding of how you lead from morning till night. And you can put those rules of life and respecting those. And that's the other thing within Hinduism is that you do not criticize any other faith. You embrace everything. And it is, over the years, I have tried to, when I was the chair of Interfaith, try to understand, and I have got a lot to learn. But one thing I find the common denominator is in every faith, there is a silver line of those basic principles. But we don't seem to look at the commonalities, and we always look at the differences. If all of us was to sit down and, just sort of look at all the basic principles in all the faiths, there is that golden thread. Love, compassionate, respect. If we did that within our community, the interfaith plays a big role. If we did that, I think the society, the community would be much, much happier. And the younger generation will embrace all that. And, as you grow older, you become more wiser. But as living in Wolverhampton for 60 plus years, things are not sort of, becoming so, what's the word? Everybody's sort of very angry, very agitated. But I think if we can put some of these rules of life sow the seed, I think we can be on a winner. We can achieve the future and continue following the tradition of individual's faith. I think I may have taken, am I all right for time, Alan?
It's 2 minutes past 7.
Okay, so I think, thank you so much. I hope you have what I've just said. I've not made any notes or anything, so that's my personal experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Parveen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Parveen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Parveen. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we wish you all a very safe journey to India tomorrow.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have a good day. And thank you for your help, Alan, yesterday.